Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Dom, and we're here talking about unusual options activity. All right. Let's start off with a disclaimer. So, disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. All right, everyone. So today was a pretty good day overall for the markets. So as you can see here, the Dow traded up, which is mostly industrial stocks and transport stocks like that, and the Nasdaq here, which is COMP, this ticker symbol, traded down about another 300 points. So the Nasdaq has had about an 11% decline now, and the Nasdaq is very tech heavy. So that's why the Nasdaq has been trading down, but the Dow has been trading up. S&P closed down about 0.5%. So I just want to give you guys an update on this Apple trade. So yesterday I talked about the Apple options, and I did not get them yesterday because I thought there would be a little bit more downside for Apple. And what do you know? Today it traded down another 4%. So I pulled the trigger. I just want to give you guys an update that I got in on some of these January 2022 130 strikes. Remember, these are a little bit out of the money here, but I don't mind going a little bit out of the money here when we're going all the way out to 2022. It lowers the cost of the option and maximizes your return on investment. So first one I want to bring up is SPY. Now this is simply the S&P 500 ETF trust. So this thing this is a trust that has all the same stocks as the S&P 500, and it just trades exactly the same as the S&P 500. So yeah. So I want to bring up these March 15th 380 strike puts. Now as you can see here, there's about 28,000 of these contracts that traded. Open interest of about 1,900. There were some pretty nice orders in this one, 300,000, 400,000. There was quite a few of them. As you can see here, there's 26,000 option contracts traded. So I'll leave it to you guys to search through the time and sales, and I try to dig those up. But yeah, I decided to put on a little bit of a hedge here because there's just a whole bunch of contracts being bought, and the Dow Industrials just made a new high today. The QQQs, the Nasdaq ETF, has had a severe correction, so I could see a bounce in that. But I just saw some put buying in this S&P 500, so I decided to jump in. As hopefully you guys all know the S&P 500 chart. Here it is. We've had two severe drawdowns. Back in October and such. Haven't really had much of a correction. I guess we've traded down. Nicely. Traded down somewhat, but people were buying a lot of these puts. I figure it was a good time to put a hedge on. A lot of uncertainty with these interest rates going on and all that stuff. So next one I want to bring up is XME. This is the S&P S&P Materials and Mining ETF. So it has companies like ATI Materials. It has Freeport McMoran, which I've brought up on this channel before. Now, as you can see here, this is an extremely short-dated one. I was just searching around here because I wanted to buy the XME stock because it's just materials, mining, and we'll check out the chart. This thing has had a nice run, and I think it's going to go higher. As you can see here, for these March 12th options, there's some nice volume here. About 1,000 traded here, open interest of 81. 2,000 traded here, open interest of 155 only. So volume to open interest, this is really high on the charts. When you do your scans and everything, you'll be able to pick this up pretty easily. And anyway, I was searching around here to see if anybody was buying anyway because I wanted to buy the stock. This is extremely short-dated options. As you can see here, these options lose about $10 a day just to time decay, theta, which is right here, minus $10. So I figured to go with this really short-term one because if this one doesn't work out, hopefully XME trades down, and I'll just buy the stock, or I'll just exercise this option and I'll buy the stock at 38.50. Right now it's trading at about 39. If it trades below 38.50, obviously I'm not going to exercise it. I just buy the stock at a cheaper price. But if we come down here to these March 12th options, and this thing does not trade a whole lot of options. So as you can see here, there's some nice buying in these. Huge volume here, 466, and this is the March 12th 40 strike call. Then also for these 39 strike calls, there's some nice volume here. some more volume there for these March 38.5. Sorry, I'm going to say 38.5 strike calls. So I'm definitely bullish on metals and mining. You know, pretty much all my option contracts are cyclical, steel, aluminum, zinc, mining stocks like this. So as you can see here, this is obviously a value play here. You know, this is what people are talking about when they say, you know, growth has outperformed value for like 10 plus years. This thing's high was about almost $100 before the 2008 crash, and it literally has been dead money ever since. This thing has not made a new high for over 10 years. And as you can see here, we're finally making a breakout above this 38, 39 level right here. You know, where my cursor goes across, we're right at about this 39 level. You know, back in 2018, you know, we traded up to this 39 level, you know, a couple times here, and even, you know, right around here, you know, trading up to this 40, you know, lower 40s level. So I'd say we have some technical resistance at this 39 level. I think we're definitely going to break through this 39 level, and I think the next stop for this ETF that might have some resistance is going to be this 44 level. So, you know, we're playing this one for some upside, and, you know, I might even exercise the option if this thing trades up well beyond 38.5 the strike price. I might even end up exercising the option and just buying the stock because, you know, I'm very bullish on this value, especially these metals and mining stocks. So thanks to everyone who's subscribing. I really appreciate it. You know, always remember that, you know, this is a really short-term option contract. If you don't get the move you want in 1 or 2 days, this option contract is going to zero. So I just want everybody to be clear with that. You know, if it was me watching this video and, you know, maybe trying to follow this trade, I would even go out to April, maybe even June. You know, I don't mind going out to January 2022. You know, it looks like there was some nice volume there as well. I just noticed that. But, you know, it's all personal preference and, you know, your own due diligence and how much risk you want to take. So thanks to everyone who's subscribing. I really appreciate it. Make sure you keep the subscribing up. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you got any questions. And make sure to leave a like. We'll see you in the next one.